How's everybody doing today? This is going to be to some various nations. It's an act of good faith from the House of David. Many of these nations, though, we have decent relationships with. Most of them, they would be considered an ally. Some of them are areas that need a leg up, but I've got some impact sites, and I'm going to start with the United States. This is to the CIA. Got a lot of people involved in it behind the scenes. You've got Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, you've got Bill Gates, you've got Lauren Daigle. And so I've just got a whole host of sites, and I'm going to give you guys the rough areas. A lot of these areas I selected no man lands. Where there's not populations, people, because we're trying not to displace the people. We're trying to protect life the best that we can, people. And so a lot of these are in fairly inhospitable areas. Some of them don't even have names, and so I'm having to get rough miles and then kind of geolocate based on some of the natural structures that you find, such as rivers, specifically in Ethiopia. I had to use a river system because there's not even names to the shit. There wasn't even a name on the river system that I could find, but it's in the middle of nowhere, so I have faith that you're going to know what river I'm talking about, Ethiopia. So we're going to start with Death Valley. CIA, we need to core down. Doesn't really matter. This is a large impact site in Death Valley. You're looking at a 50-mile radius on it, so you're talking about 100-mile diameter. We need to go 300 meters to 550 meters. That's an impact site. You're going to find lithium, cobalt, barium, gold, silver. You're going to find all the stuff that you find where you have an ancient impact site, all the valuable stuff. We got some titanium down there, which is something we desperately need here in the United States. Then we've got Siwa, Egypt. Now, Siwa, Egypt, it's a no man's land. And so we're going to be looking at, from Siwa, Egypt, you're going to go 50 miles northeast, 8 degrees. And you're going to find an impact site there. The radius on that, 25 miles. And you're going to need to go to a depth of 200 to 450 meters on those core samples. Again, same material. You got barium, you got lithium, you've got cobalt, there's some titanium, there's some gold there. That area is going to be difficult to work with because it's just got constantly moving sand. We're going to have to come up with a game plan on that, but we can get the core samples ready so that we know what the hell is exactly there. The next one is Nariungi, Russia, which Nariungi is actually an impact site. That name was derived from an impact site, people. And so it just was long ago, long ago before people today, it's just something lost in history. And so we've got a 25-mile radius there around Nariungi, Russia. The depth on that, we need to go 200 to 500 meters. And these, all these impact sites are ones that were selected around areas that don't have huge populations. The other aspect is, I got ones that they're halfway easy to get to, because some of these things are really, really deep, people. We've had mud floods cover. We've had a lot of different catastrophes over the cycles. And some of this stuff's really, really deep. It's really difficult to get to. And so we're trying to focus on what we can get to so we can work out all the kinks, because these are massive, massive operations that are going to be unfolding. The next one's Langwan, China. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. We're going to go 25 miles northwest of Langwan, 340 degrees. That's in the Gobi Desert. It should be just beyond your Great Wall. I think what I saw on your map was the Great Wall. I might be mistaken, but that's the general area we're looking at. That one, again, that's got a 25-mile radius on it. You're going to need to take your core samples 200 to 500 meters deep. Oh, I'm sorry, on Langwan, China, that's a fairly large impact site. You're going to have you're going to have a radius on that one of about 37.5 miles. I'm sorry, I rewrote some things, and I'm trying to look into the camera and read what my notes are. The next step is going to be Goba, Ethiopia. Now, this is in real no man's land. I don't even know if people even live out there. There's no names on it. There's no names on the river system that I could find. From Goba, Ethiopia, you're going to go 100 miles east, and you're going to encounter, there's a river fork. Literally, there's a river fork just south of that, like literally maybe 5 miles south, 10 miles south of that is going to be ground zero for the impact site. You're going to have to go down 175 meters to 400 meters, and that's a 25-mile radius on that. And so with that, go out and take your core samples. The House of David here is to uplift everybody. The premise is the nations, you'll take 50%, you'll give 50% to your people. We'll get the plans in order through the World Economic Development Program once I hit the White House. But we're going to burn, I'm just letting everybody know, I'm going to burn the White House down. We're going to the people's house. It's goddamn beneath us to have the White House. We're going to the fucking people's house. I'm going to burn the bitch down doing the most nigga shit I can think of, which is smoking a blunt, probably. That's what the fuck we're going to do. I'm going to have AOC in there. We're going to just be doing all kinds of level of niggery, and we're going to burn the goddamn place down smoking a blunt. But we're going to build the people's house, because that's what we are. We are a melting pot of the people here in the United States. The White House is goddamn beneath us. It served its purpose. We're on to new goddamn things. And so we're going to build a new people's house. So with that, peace and blessings be upon your homes.